all they survey, but actually they are dominated by the material energy of the Lord. The Lord is the master of the material nature, and the conditioned souls are under the stringent rules of material nature. Unless one understands these bare facts, it is not possible to achieve peace in the world, either individually or collectively. This is the sense of Krishna consciousness. Lord Krishna is the supreme predominator, and all living entities, including the great demigods, are his subordinates. One can attain perfect peace only in complete Krishna consciousness. This fifth chapter is a practical explanation of Krishna consciousness, generally known as Karma Yoga. The question of mental speculation as to how Karma Yoga can give liberation is answered herewith. To work in Krishna consciousness is to work with the complete knowledge of the Lord as the predominator. Such work is not different from transcendental knowledge. Direct Krishna consciousness is Bhakti Yoga, and Jnana Yoga is a path leading to Bhakti Yoga. Krishna consciousness means to work in full knowledge of one's relationship with the Supreme Absolute, and the perfection of this consciousness is full knowledge of Krishna, or the Supreme Personality of Godhead. A pure soul is the eternal servant of God as his fragmental part and parcel. He comes into contact with Maya, illusion, due to the desire to lord it over Maya. That is the cause of his many sufferings. As long as he is in contact with matter, he has to execute work in terms of material necessities. Krishna consciousness, however, brings one into spiritual life even while one is within the jurisdiction of matter, for it is an arousing of spiritual existence by practice in the material world. The more one is advanced and the more he is freed from the clutches of matter, the Lord is not partial towards anyone. Everything depends on one's practical performance of duties in Krishna consciousness, which helps one control the senses in every respect and conquer the influence of desire and anger. And one who stands fast in Krishna consciousness, controlling the above-mentioned passions, remains factually in the transcendental stage of Brahma Nirvana. The eightfold yoga mysticism is automatically practiced in Krishna consciousness. Because the ultimate purpose is served, there is a gradual process of elevation in the practice of yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, and samadhi. But these only preface perfection by devotional service, which alone can award peace to the human being. It is the highest perfection of life. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purpose to the fifth chapter of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita in the matter of Karma Yoga, or action in Krishna consciousness. Om Tat Sat. Om Ajnanatirandasya Jnananjana Chalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabho Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Welcome to all of you who are present here physically today, and everybody else who is online attending to this evening Sunday session under the lotus feet of Lord Jagannath, Balaram and Subhadra Devi and Srila Prabhupada. Jai Jagannath, Baladev Subhadra Mai ki. Today I've read a very pertinent verse, Bhoktaram Yajñatapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. Here Krishna is concluding in the fifth chapter, having convinced almost Arjuna that you should work in consciousness of Krishna, depending on Krishna. Offer the results of your work to Krishna. This way you'll be free from any reaction or karma. You'll become happy. Krishna will be connected with you. You will be connected with Krishna. Because who is the Supreme Lord is explained here by Krishna himself. Who is Supreme? Krishna is saying, I am the Supreme. Bhoktaram yajna tapasam. I am the enjoyer of all sacrifices. All that you perform, different types of sacrifices you perform, even for material things that you perform. I am the final ultimate enjoyer of all the sacrifice. Sarva Loka Maheshwaram. I am the Supreme Lord of all the planets. Sukhridam Sarva Bhutanam. The well-wishing friend of all the living entities. If you come to know this, Jnatva Mam, if you know me like this, Shantim Richati, you will become very peaceful. If you are not peaceful, you cannot be happy. Ashantasya kutas sukham. Krishna is explaining that also. So Prabhupada calls this the formula for peace. How to become peaceful? By connecting with Krishna, knowing who Krishna is. How to be completely agitated and not peaceful? Cutting off your connection with God, with Krishna. So simply speaking, the formula is, remember whom you belong to. Mama ivam sa jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana. Krishna is already mentioning, Mamaiva amsha jiva loke. All the living entities in this world are my amsha, my part and parcel. How can you come to this world and claim that I have nothing to do with you? There is no God. There is only me. I am great. And in this way, if you live in this world, you cannot be peaceful. So people don't understand this simple fact. Peace formula for everybody in this world is, you must be connected with God. You must be connected with Krishna, as he's explaining in the Bhagavad Gita. If you're not connected, you will not be peaceful. You may temporarily be peaceful. Confirmed. There is a lizard ticking here. You can temporarily be peaceful, thinking something, but in the long run you will never be peaceful. This is decisively mentioned here by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. We cannot take it lightly. Jnatvamam shantim richati. You will get shanti only if you understand this, that I am your well-wisher, I am the real enjoyer of all sacrifices, I am the Lord of all the planets. If you know these three things, you will become peaceful. So these are all formulae. Prabhupada is mentioning this is peace formula. And anybody can know Krishna, even a young child can know very easily, very simply. In their very young age, you can teach them Krishna is God, He is the Supreme Lord, He is your well-wisher. You should learn to love Krishna. Please offer this to Krishna. He will learn how to do it. I have seen in some very nice houses long back, even for small things, the child is taught to remember Krishna. Before you eat, did you pray to Krishna? Thank Krishna for what He has given you. They teach that very simply and the child learns. If he gets any new item, I dress, my uniform, my school bag, I bought a cycle, they are told, first you must offer to Krishna. Then only you must use it as prasadam. And the boy learns that. He remembers, if he has bought something, come, Papa, I should offer to Krishna. And the father says, very good, my boy, please go and offer it. And in the house there is a small altar, small puja room. The boy goes and takes a cycle key and puts it there, and then pays obeisances to the Lord and tells, this cycle belongs to you. With your permission, I am using it for your service. He's taught that. And that consciousness settles inside him. Everything I must do in connection with Krishna. Yat karoshi yad ashnasi yad juhosi dadasi yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurushva madarpanam. Krishna is explaining this further. Yat karoshi yat ashnasi. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, right? You make an offering to me. In this way, you'll always be connected with the Lord. This is the meaning of yoga. Yoga means connected, remaining connected. So we can very easily do that in all our activities. Not very difficult. In your home, you can cook good food and you can offer it to the Lord and then partake of prasadam. Any time in the day, you can do kirtan of the Lord. You can read the Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita. You can remember the Lord together. When you take prasadam, when you take food, you can remember Krishna. Any good activity you are going to do, you can remember the Lord. This is the way Vedic culture is. Before starting the foundation of the house, they will do puja. They will remember the Lord and they will offer this place. I have recently gone to 2 Griha Praveshams the day before yesterday. Important day, I think. And inside there, they had made homa, yagya, done kirtan for the Lord, and I was there, and the husband and wife and the children said, we are going to keep Krishna in the center. This house is Krishna's house. From here, we are going to teach people Bhagavad Gita. This house is dedicated. We are all servants of Krishna. Griha Pravesha. I have entered not my house, it is Krishna's house. Therefore, Maharaj, we want you to come here and initiate that. This is Krishna consciousness. And you don't lose anything. The house is still with you. It is still written in your name. Nothing happens to you. Because anyway, everything belongs to Krishna. Isavashamidam sarvam yatkincha jagatyam jagat. The Upanishad states that everything belongs to the Lord. Actually, nothing belongs to you. In fact, even your land does not belong to you, even legally. If you go and see the government laws, you will see that any land, anywhere, belongs to the government. Temporarily, you have taken custody. Anytime they can take it away from you. If they want, they can pay you compensation. This is law. Anytime, if the government wants to lay a road now, they'll just come and give a notice and say that we'll be laying a road here. If it is my own land, the government's land, and feel it's necessary to do this, if you want, we can give you a relocation. There is property here, you can take this. You can shout and you can yell and you can go to court. Nothing will happen. Not much will happen. The road will be laid and you will be there. Really, it is like that. So what to speak of? Whom does it really belong to? That consciousness of knowing that everything belongs to the Lord, and I must use only what is required for me, and I must leave the rest or use it in the name and purpose of Krishna consciousness. That consciousness is called Krishna consciousness. So much is available. You don't have to hold it up, lock it up and keep it. Anyway, you are not going to be here permanently, and everything does not belong to you also. You will have to leave it behind and go. This is the arrangement. So Krishna is telling, you take what you want. That does not matter to me. But what I want is you to be connected with me. You can use all my things in this material world, what I have created for you. But never do it without thinking of me. Yat karoshi, yat ashnasi, yat juhosi, dadasi, yat. This simple thing can be practiced. And while you are saying it belongs to Krishna and you are offering to Krishna, Krishna is so kind, He doesn't take it away from you also. You can have it in your name, the title deed, you can have the money in your bank, you can have even the food that you offer to the Lord also will come back to you fully. Not even one grain will be lost. It is completely profit only. No loss. Krishna will consume it even without taking it from you. By seeing it, he will consume it. And he will leave it for you so that you can eat prasadam. So this is a very amazing offering that you can do. Offering in mood, in intention, and proper understanding. Everything belongs to the Lord. I have been given opportunity to use it to whatever extent that I need. I must always acknowledge the Lord and His gift. This is a very simple consciousness. Everybody should be taught to do this. This is a tradition. In our land, in this country, anytime anybody starts anything new, they will offer it to the Lord. They will either do a big yajna, homa, if you are very rich and you're a king, then you will do that and you will make a vow, it is for you that I am doing, like that. Even great personalities, you can read, they offered the Lord everything. So Krishna is concluding here and telling, the technical reason why you should offer to me is because it belongs to me. That's simple, very simple. And you don't have to worry. Just like I said, everything belongs to the government, the land, but everybody is allowed to use it. Normally, the government will not come and trouble you and take your land away and everything. They won't do that. They don't need to do that. They want you to be happy. You keep it. It belongs to you. You pay some little tax and something, you can use it. But anytime there's an emergency, I can take it from you. And you cannot say anything. You cannot say anything. But that will rarely occur. Maybe in your lifetime it will never occur. Isn't it? But you continue to use it and you're happy. The property passes on from you to the next generation, to your sons, to the grandsons, and it goes on. Nobody disturbs you. You die and you go away. Same way, everything belongs to the Lord, but you can use it to whatever extent that you need. That you acknowledge and you say, it belongs to you, my Lord. It belongs to you. This is what we see in the great pastime of Bali Maharaj and Vamana Deva. Bali Maharaj and Vamana Deva, you'll see Bali Maharaj is a Asuric king, demoniac king. And he became very powerful because his guru was Shukracharya. And Shukracharya knew many things, Homa, Yajna, and the Vedic scriptures, and how to make my disciple very strong. So he did all sorts of Homa, Yajna, and got a lot of pious credit. And he became very powerful. All the devatas and all of them were taken away. They were all lost. Nobody had any position. So in this way, he became very powerful and all the devatas did not know what to do. They went and prayed to the Lord. See what is happening. We are taken away from our positions. We cannot institute dharma properly. And this is a demoniac king. He is very powerful. The Lord said, don't worry. Don't worry, I'll come very soon and set it right. And the Lord appeared as Vamana, small boy, 5-year-old boy. He went to the sacrificial arena where Bali Maharaja was doing a huge sacrifice. Everybody from, many people from the different parts of the universe had come for the program. And then Vamana, the Lord in his beautiful form as a young brahmachari with an umbrella, with a kamandalu, with a stick in his hand, he appeared there. While appearing itself, Bali Maharaj saw him from a distance and said, who is this wonderful personality coming? I can see a tejas, I can see a glow around him. So Vamana was looking very beautiful. He appeared there in the arena. Immediately, Bali Maharaj became very attracted to him. What a nice looking brahmachari. And he welcomed him. He washed his feet. You are a brahmachari, I am a grahastha, I must welcome you. He washed his feet and took charanamritam on his head. Indirectly, he had already worshipped Vishnu. And charanamritam he had put on his head. Vishnu's padodakam he had put on his head. She started getting attracted to this beautiful form of Vamana. And it is mentioned that Vamanadev came to cheat him of all his possessions, because it does not belong to you. And you become too powerful. Chalayasi vikramane balimadbhuta vamana padanaka neera janita janapavana keshava dritta vamana rupa jaya jagadisha hare. What a wonderful form you came as a very young boy. And Chalayasi, you cheated this Bali. Chalayasi Vikramane, and performed amazing pastime. Bali, you cheated him. Adbhuta Vamana, in his beautiful, wonderful form, you performed this pastime. What did he do? He came and immediately Bali Maharaj said, "What can I give you as charity? Tell me what you want. I can give you anything you want. I am very pleased with you. You are my guest. Brahmana comes to your house. You have to offer something, and you are a king of the three worlds." But his guru came near and told him, Shukracharya told him, "You may have become very powerful, but watch out, this person is not a small boy. He is Vishnu who has come to take away everything from you." You can imagine, he is being told by his guru, "Be very careful, don't offer anything to him. He will take away everything from you." By that time, Bali Maharaj already completely absorbed, and he told Shukracharya, "You are the one who taught me that Vishnu is everything before. So if Vishnu has come, let me give him what he wants. He is a small boy. He won't ask for anything much." And Vamana is standing there, and Shukracharya is trying to convince Bali, "Don't. Anything can happen with Vishnu." And Vamana was looking very sweet and nice. And Bali could never think that this boy will cheat me. What he can do? I am Lord of the three worlds. He was very proud. And he was looking so sweet. He said, "Tell me what you want." "I don't want anything much from you. Just 3 paces of land, 3 steps. You give me. That's all you want? I can give you. I am Lord of all the planetary systems. Tell me. I can give you much more." He said, No. Brahmana should be very satisfied with just enough. Yadricha labha santushta. Whatever you require just to maintain yourself a little bit, that alone is enough. We should not take more than needed. This is what is the Vedic literature telling. Very less. Just enough for me. Because you are asking me, I am telling 1, 2, 3, my steps. You are a small boy. Your 3 steps will be very less. That's enough for me. That's enough for me. I am not wanting to enjoy anything more. So he was disappointed. I could give you much, much more. That is okay. And then he did all the sankalpa for that. Everything. And then he said, "Yes, you can take 3 steps." Then he grew. Vamana became so huge. He touched the skies. And then he took 1 step and took away all the worlds. Then he took away all the possessions of Bali. Then he said, "Where can I keep my 3rd step?" Bali was arrested. "You did not keep up your word. Where shall I keep my 3rd step?" In this way, the Lord took away everything from Bali. Who are you now? Nothing belongs to you. Everything belongs to me. I can take it when I want from you. Now you become powerless. You have no power. So it is a very beautiful story that Bali, he will suddenly realize this is correct. This is true. Vishnu is the supreme. Everything belongs to him. Right? And so he said, I don't have anything with me now. All my possessions have been taken away. But the Lord still asked him, where can I keep my third step? You have not kept up your word. You promised me. You promised a Brahmana. So, even his great-grandfather Prahalad came. His grandfather came. Bali is the son of Virochana. Virochana is the son of Prahalad. Great devotee in the same family. Demon family, Hiranyakashipu, same family. He also came and told the Lord, you please spare him everything he has given you. Please bless him. The Lord said, no, third step. Third step. It is very interesting, the Bhagavad describes. But Bali, he understood what the Lord is asking. All my possessions you have taken from me. But one thing I possess is myself. I will offer myself to you. I become your possession. And he fell down. The Lord placed his feet on his head. And Bali became glorified. He became a devotee of Krishna. From a demon, from an asura, he became a devotee. 180 degrees, completely changed. If the Lord wants, he can take away all possessions anytime from anybody. You are a nobody. And he was a Lord of all the three worlds. Very powerful. So anybody, you may have material possession. You may look good. Janmaishwarya shutashibhir yedamana madaha puman. I may look nice. I may be born in a wealthy family. I may be very educated. I may have a lot of money, wealth. But if you don't utilize everything in the service of the Lord, if you become proud, anytime Krishna can come and take away everything from you. And it has happened, you will see in this world, so many people. Right? So, we understand everything belongs to the Lord. Therefore, whatever the Lord has given me, I will utilize it. Sometimes the Lord does not give you too much. Sometimes the Lord gives you a lot. Different types of people, different situations. Sudama had nothing with him. He had so many children, such a big family. No food to eat. No food to eat. But Bali Maharaj, he had all the three worlds in his control. So there are all sorts of people in all sorts of situations. And Krishna, of course, gave Sudama everything that he wanted, even without him asking. Because his wife wanted him to go and ask Krishna to relieve us of our poverty. So why do we get attached to the things that we have? They all belong to the Lord. It should all be used in the service of the Lord. That is the lesson we can learn. This does not mean that you should sacrifice everything and hang around like a, sannyasi or a... No. You use for your comfortable material life and acknowledge that Krishna, by your mercy, I am having a comfortable material life. It belongs to you. You have been kind to me. I would every day acknowledge because of you. In this way I remember the Lord. I remember the Lord. This simple thing. So, this is Krishna consciousness. Don't become proud thinking that I earned it, I possess it, I will enjoy it, I will not give it to you. That attitude inside, that spoils you. That spoils you. And you lose everything. So that is the attitude people cultivated in Vedic culture. They knew everything belongs to the Lord. Some people were very rich by their karma. Some people were very poor. It does not matter. They all mix together knowing, I am spirit soul, your karma is like this, my karma is like that. Does not matter. Krishna went simultaneously to the house of Bahulashava, and he also went to the house of Shrutadeva. Shrutadeva was a simple Brahmana. He was living in a small hut, but he was a wonderful devotee, completely absorbed in Krishna. Very simple life, and no problem for him. No problem for him. He's very happy. Bahulashva is a king. Both of them came and invited Krishna. Krishna simultaneously at the same time went to both places. Because he's God, he can do that. You and me cannot do that. If I go to so-and-so's house, I cannot simultaneously go to this person's house. But he did that to satisfy both of them. In Bahulashva's place, he was welcomed with a big reception, drums and musical instruments and scented water in the air and flowers strewn around. Whole city is decorated, and the king came and welcomed all Krishna and all the rishis and sages along with him to the palace, washed their feet, gave them a very big feast, very comfortably. But Krishna also went with the sages to Shrutadeva's house simultaneously. Shrutadeva had only one small mud hut with cow dung applied on the wall and on the thing. So he came outside and he gave reception. He took out his chadar and he waved his chadar on the top and danced alone, single person. He danced. I am so happy, my Lord, you are coming to my house. He danced and he chanted. This was the reception he gave. The Lord was very pleased with Shrutadeva. He came to his house. He said, please sit down, one mat. And he gave some fruit and water to the rishis and sages of the Lord. The Lord was very pleased. Patram phalam toyam pushpam yome bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhakti upahritam ashnami prayatatmanah. If you give me a fruit, flower, water, that is enough. I am not looking for what you are giving me, because anyway everything belongs to me. It doesn't matter. What I am looking for is your love, bhakti. If you show, even if you don't have anything, if you show, I come to experience that. I am attracted to bhakti. So this is the goal of life. The goal of life is to recognize Krishna. It doesn't matter you have money, you don't have money, you're rich, you're not rich, you're beautiful, you're not beautiful, you're that, you're this, whatever, doesn't matter. In whichever situation you are, you can always offer to Krishna. Krishna will accept. Krishna will accept whatever you have. Sudama bought just flat rice, little bit. And Krishna took it out of him, plucked it out of him, and enjoyed it so much. Why? You have brought it with love and devotion for me. Kim upayanam anityam brahma me bhavatat grihat. Krishna asked Sudama personally, because he is super soul, Paramatma in Sudama's heart. He knows that he has brought something for me, but he is not giving it to me. So he asked him shamelessly, my dear Brahmana, have you brought any gift for me from home? He asked him. Because he was so eager to reciprocate and relate with Sudama. So Krishna is so eager to relate with you. At least you must say, I am not able to relate with you, Krishna, but I acknowledge you are God. You have given me these things. It's at least this much we must do, out of respect and etiquette. So everybody in this world should learn to do the basic etiquette. My Lord, I know you are the supplier of everything for me. You are by your blessings, at least acknowledgement with the mouth you can say one or two words. You may not be able to do what Sudama did. You may not be able to do what the gopis did, the gopas did. At least acknowledge. That is basic etiquette. Very basic manners, etiquette. Thank you, my Lord. That's all. I recognize you. You only gave it to me. My connection with you, I recognize. You see, when you're offering something to somebody, you at least want them to say thank you. Isn't it? That's all Krishna is asking. Bhoktaram yajnatapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram sukhrudam sarvabhutanam gyatvam shanti mrichati. If you acknowledge, you will be peaceful. Thank you to the government for giving power, supply, everything, subsidize, whatever it is. We want to say sometimes. Anybody gives you some little help, you say thank you. Should you not tell God thank you for sunlight, for wonderful weather, for the moon, for the stars, for the air, for everything? Thank you, my Lord. Should he not say? Yes or no? Yes. That's all is being asked here. We're just acknowledging, thank you. I know you are the person who's providing. Thank you. That's all. If you do that, Shanti Mrichati, you'll be very peaceful. The opposite is, you don't care who said there is God. It is just there, I took it. Fruits are going. And you just plant the seed, it grows. Why are you talking about God? Seasons come, seasons go, rain comes. Why are you talking about God? I worked very hard, I got the result. Why are you talking about God? It's by me, by my effort. Aham Ishwaro, Aham Bhogi, Bhalavan Sukhi. All these are asuric, demoniac attitudes. So simple culture is to acknowledge Krishna. That will keep the human society very peaceful. This is the prescription given by Krishna. So, all of you who are here and who are listening, this little basic etiquette we can cultivate. Acknowledge the Lord. When you get up in the morning, oh Krishna, by your mercy, I plan to do this seva for you today. I am thinking of you. Let everything that I am doing today go nicely. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And you do your things. In the night you say, I offer everything I did to you, Krishna. And you think of the Lord. In between, you're taking your lunch, your breakfast, you think of the Lord. Raso ham apsu kaunteya prabhashmi sasishu jayaho. I am the taste in the water. When you drink water, you can think of me. Why? Rasoham apsu kaunteya. I am the taste of water. Of course, in the science class in younger days, water is tasteless, odorless. You'll be told properties of water, tasteless, odorless. Bhagavad Gita is telling, I am the taste in water, Krishna is telling. This is the difference between demoniac education and Krishna conscious education. If you learn Bhagavad Gita, you will know water has got a taste. Definitely. Unless you've got corona and you can't taste the water or even your pulao or your food or whatever you're eating, definitely it's got a taste. Very different taste. Krishna is saying, I am the taste in water. So when you drink water, you can think of Krishna. Rasoham apsu kaunteya. Everywhere you can remember Krishna. This is Krishna consciousness. Because Krishna is advising that in Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. And he's saying, if you can live like this, you'll become very happy and peaceful. Because I will make all arrangements for you. This is called action in Krishna consciousness. Just changing our consciousness. All activities remain the same, but we remain connected with Krishna. That's all, only difference. No loss, only gain. 100% profit. No loss, but there is tremendous loss if you don't connect with Krishna. Loss in consciousness, loss materially, loss spiritually. So much you lose. So this is no effort, no expense, simple way of remaining God conscious. So think about it carefully. Today's your take home is how to remember Krishna. By all the simple activities that we do every day, it is doable. You can do it. You just need to practice it. Thank you. Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna.
We thank you very much, His Holiness, Kapil's 1 minute for his wonderful devotes on action in Krishna consciousness. We thank you very much, Maharaj. Anybody have any questions, please? Can ask any questions. Any doubts?
If you have any comments, if you have any question, you can come forward and ask, or you can write it in a piece of paper and pass it.
Thank you.
Okay? Hari Bol, Hare Krishna.